What is up, you guys? Welcome to this channel. I know I haven't uploaded in like over a year, but welcome back. I'm not gonna continue any of the what ifs I did a long time ago. This is like a new beginning, a new start, and yeah, I'm gonna start like newly right now. Like, I'm not gonna continue any of the what ifs like I said that I used to do a long time ago, and yeah, I say we just get right into it. This is what if Naruto could use haki. I know a ton of other people did this what if. So I'm gonna probably link them in the description down below. Definitely go check them out. I haven't watched anybody that has done this though, but I know a ton of people did it. Cause I didn't watch it because I didn't want to get any ideas from them. I wanted it to be like completely original, and yeah, I say we just get right into it. And cue the
a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Begins after Minato and Kushina's death. The hidden cloud attack the hidden leaf, knowing their state of chaos and how weakened they are by the Nine Tails attack. In this attack, they hope to steal the Nine Tails, the Nine-Tailed Beast. In their attack, the third Hokage tells Samambu to take Naruto and get him as far away as possible. The Anbu were two boys and a girl. The two boys' names were Sarito and Genmi, and Mikito, that was the girl. By the way, I just made those names up, so sorry for anybody out there that knows Japanese. I doubt anybody's watching that knows Japanese, but sorry anyways, cause I just made those names up and I have no idea, like they're just random words that make no sense. Or random names. So, Hiruzen, aka the third Hokage, feared that the hidden cloud, they would have a sensory type ninja, and they would locate Naruto immediately because of his immense chakra reserves and the Nine Tails chakra. So, they take Naruto and head off to a land unknown to them. They run, they just flee as far away as possible. They don't know where they're going. So, the weather was really rough on their journey. Lots of rain, and Naruto's fragile baby body couldn't really handle all of the weather, so he got sick. They didn't know what to do because there were no villages anywhere in sight, and Naruto didn't look like he'd last that long in all the cold and rainy weather. Genmi and Sarito head off to different directions, they head off together, searching for a village, or anything that, a hut, maybe a village, anything that would keep them safe for now, anything that would benefit them. They came back with good news though. They had seen a hut that was almost a mile away. Mikito, who was babysitting Naruto, she had him in her lap, said, "That's great, but I don't know if he'll make it that long. But it's the best shot that we have." So she wraps him in a blanket she had, and they go to the village, or to the hut. On their way there, they got attacked by some ninja bandits. There were 20 of them, surrounding the Anbu and Naruto. Sarito tells them, "Go on, I'll take care of these guys." "No, I'll stay with you," says Genmi. "No, you stay with Mikito and protect Naruto." "Are you sure?" asks Genmi. With a simple nod, Genmi and Mikito are off. Soon they arrive at the hut, which was deserted. It looked more like an ancient place. It was filled with books, and it was filled with books that were almost unreadable. They were really old and dusty, and they stayed there for 4 months, and they decided to go back to the village. Naruto, as a 4-month-old, was basically crying all the time, but Mikito realized when she had one of the old books named The Art of Haki, he didn't cry. Naruto just didn't cry. She thought maybe because it was like a toy to him, but he only stopped crying when he had that specific book. So when they went back, they took the book with them. Little did they know that the power of the book was the thing Naruto was attracted to. Well, technically Naruto wasn't the one that was attracted to it, It was actually like the power inside him, because he's the child of the prophecy and the Nine Tails Jinchuriki and all that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Genmi went out one day after they found the hut, and he went looking for Sarito. He found him dead on the ground with the bodies of his opponents next to him. It seemed he was badly wounded in his fight and lost tons of blood, so he just laid down unable to move, dying a slow and painful death. It was a sacrifice that paid off. His sacrifice was not in vain. They were traveling for a day without food, so he was tired and weakened as he had completed his mission, most importantly, saving the lives of his friend Naruto. So Genmi, he was already weakened, that's why he didn't take him out easily and head back. When they got back to the village, they saw that the village was in fine condition. It was basically as they left it. After realizing the Nine Tails Jinchuriki had left, the Hidden Cloud village decided to retreat because they had no idea where he went. And when Naruto and the Anbu went back home, Mikito decided, instead of having him live alone or in an orphanage, she decided to have him live with her. She told the Hokage that it was to keep an eye on the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, and he allowed it. 3 years passed, and Naruto is now almost 3.5. He can now talk, but the only person he really talks to is his mother. She's not actually his mother, he just calls her that because that's what she is to him, basically. Mikito, his mother Mikito, but she rarely even sees him, so they don't really talk that much because she's always out on missions and stuff like that, because she's one of the Anbu. Just to clarify, Naruto is still hated around the village, and so is Mikito. Mikito is hated because she loves the Nine Tails Jinchuriki and she cares for him and lives with him, so she's really close to him. And one day she didn't come back to the village when she told Naruto she would. Naruto didn't know what happened because Mikito was supposed to come back that day, and while Naruto was waiting there, he heard a knock on the front door. Naruto ran to open it with a big smile on his face because he would see his mother again. But it wasn't his mother. It wasn't Mikito. It was Hiruzen, the third Hokage. Naruto asked in a sad tone, "Where is mommy?" Hiruzen told Naruto sorry, but Mikito was killed on the mission she was on. Naruto, not understanding, "So, when will she come back?" "Never," said Hiruzen. "I'm sorry, Naruto. She's dead and she'll never come back." Naruto started crying and ran out of the house. He went alone and sat across the lake, crying. The only person that ever cared for him has died. He kept on crying all day, and when he went back home, he cried himself to sleep. The next day, Naruto went to Mikito's funeral and watched as her name was engraved on the memorial stone, where all the heroes that were killed in battle lie. Everyone left but Naruto. He stayed there, crying. 2 years passed, and Naruto is walking his daily walk. He heard 2 Anbu talking. "That's the demon child," one said, pointing at Naruto. He could vaguely remember the faces of those 2 Anbu, but he really couldn't make out who exactly they were. So he just kept on walking. And then one of the Anbu said, Mikito was killed a few years ago. They say it's because of that kid. Her own teammates turned on her and made quick work of her while she was distracted. That's what she gets for protecting and loving that child, the demon child." The other one replied, "Really? Was she betrayed by her teammates? Well, I guess I'm glad she's gone. She deserves to die for being such an idiot. She was an insolent fool, loving a demon child." Naruto was so mad he charged the Anbu, but one of them dropped him with a punch to the stomach, then said, What are you doing, demon?" They continued walking, but only after a few steps he got punched by Naruto in the back. The Anbu was mad. He punched Naruto in the gut and said, "You think I'm gonna let you hit me just cause you're a kid?" Naruto falls to his knees, and the Anbu starts stepping on him, beating him senseless for no reason, basically. Conveniently enough, Itachi and Sasuke were walking by. Sasuke pointed at the Anbu, asking Itachi, "Why are they doing that to the kid? Why are they beating him up?" Itachi tells Sasuke, don't get close, and walks over to the Anbu. He asks them, what are they doing? The Ninetales child attacked us, they reply. The one that got punched replies. Itachi, slightly angered by this, says, let the kid go, you've done enough. The Anbu tells Itachi to get lost and to mind his own business so he doesn't get hurt. Itachi ignores them and carries Naruto, who's all bruised up and bleeding from his mouth. One of the Anbu extends his hand to grab Naruto, but Itachi stops him. He punches the hand. The Anbu, enraged by this, says, how dare you, kid? Who do you think you are? I'll make you sorry, he said. He goes for the punch on Itachi, but Itachi counters with a kick to the jaw, sending him flying. The two Anbu attack Itachi with kunai in their hands. And that's where I'm gonna end off this episode. I know it's a bit of a cliffhanger because Itachi's about to square up with two Anbu, and sorry guys, so yeah, that's where I'm gonna have to end off this episode. Okay guys, so I know like nothing like having to do with Naruto getting haki really happened here. This was just basically an introduction episode, and hopefully next episode like it'll actually get into the haki. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I honestly enjoyed writing it, so I don't know if this is like even close to any of the other what if Naruto had haki, but yeah, this is my version. This is part 1, and make sure to tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Definitely tell me if like there's like any feedback you guys like. Tell me what you guys want me to improve on, and what should I like do less of and what to do more of. Like, make sure to tell me in the comments below, and if there are any what ifs that you guys want me to do, tell me. So yeah, see you later. Goodbye. This is Anime OP signing off.